Alrighty then, good afternoon, or good evening I suppose, all you fantastic people. Silver Dragon here, coming at you with some Kerbal Space Program. Let me make sure that everything is paused correctly here. Alright, should be good to go. Drag the chat where it belongs. Alright. Now, let's see which save file I'm actually on. I guess I'll just hit resume. A lot of these are basically the same in that regard, so it's like, which one was I actually playing on? We have 3 active contracts on that one. This one has the highest reputation. That might be the one. 2 flights at the moment going. 6 contracts. So I'm going to go with Blorg here and see if Blorg is the one that I was screwing around with before. It should be fairly easy to tell. We'll basically have a station with a bunch of different... yes, Miner 2.0-ish. Yes, this is the one. I better check and see which actual contracts we have right now. I'm pretty sure they're moon scanning contracts. Oh yeah, this is definitely the one. Got my converters going there. Alright. Yeah, we have a decent amount of fuel here, though we sure as hell need more. Oh god, they're all super excited to be here. Alright. Now, contracts. What kind of contracts do we have here? Yes, do surveys of the moon. Plant a flag on Minmus. ×2, basically. Science data from surface of the moon. We actually don't have that? I'm surprised. And the rest are all moon and Minmus missions. Okay. This guy is my actual main lander here. Looks like the prime center tanks have been already extracted. So all of the fuel from these central tanks have been removed. And it is only the fuel from my external tanks that are active right now. So that's what we're going to basically be using to land and then mine. And once everything is completely full, then we would take off and redock and deposit what we have from our tanks. However, I'm trying to think if there's a way. Let me go back to the Space Center. I want to see if there's some external fuel tanks that I can send. Something that I can attach to the side of it and have it work without a fuel duct. This might do it. That would add another 540 liquid fuel. I want to see its actual info if I could. There we go. That's what I was looking for. So 540 liquid fuel, then the oxidizer. And let's actually get rid of this for a second here. Dump that. Check out the utility. No, that's not what I'm looking for. Containers? Yes, this is what I'm looking for. This allows 6,000 liters. So let's see how many of these I can chuck in here. Really? Damn. So this thing's, even this is too much to fit in here. sucks. This would be like practically nothing. And I don't know how well those would actually attach. That's the problem. And this one's even more massive, so that's gonna be that's a hell no right there. So basically I have nothing right now that would allow that to work. And I actually wonder if I have any possible storage that would even make that function. I suppose I could. No, that won't work too well. That's the issue with the system is that there's no real good way to even say send something up, cannibalize it, and then attach to something else. There's just not the systems in place for that to function, sadly. I really do need to look up more updated mods for this thing, though, to see if there is some potential for that at some point. And quite possibly I may also at some point get the what's the expansion for that? Basically the Making History, I believe it's called. Yes. Large volume containment. Here we go. This might allow me to take what I need here. Extra mass. Doesn't have a dedicated mount. This has all different kind of fuel tanks, essentially. Oh yeah, this has a much higher maximum volume. But even with this, I'm honestly not sure if I'd be able to put everything I need into it. It's possible. But of course it's also going to cost me 300 damn science to actually unlock that. So, hot diggity damn. So unfortunately it doesn't look like there's any way I'm going to be able to enhance that rocket with additional fuel. Which is a shame because I would like to be able to give it more fueling. But there's just no other fuel tank that I can really send up that would be worthwhile. And we can try putting some of these in there and see if any of them fit, but yeah. Inventory. Let's try dragging you. Nope. That one fit. How many of them fit? One. So literally only one of these would fit per. I would need at least 4 of them. Not to mention the cost in launching it. Yeah, it really would not be worth it right now. We can further enhance it later, I suppose, but right now it just would not be even remotely worth screwing around with that. So let's, if you would let me, thank you, remove that. Let's head back, go ahead and undock and do some mining. And try not to fail too horribly at it. Fly, fly into the sky. I suppose I could also send additional cathane storage, but cathane storage is just not worth it. Just because for the amount of weight and such. Okay, let's, as I try to remember the commands here. F5 is quick save. Alright. I wish thee farewell, space station. Alright. Bracket. Switch to Jebediah Kerman, the pilot. Now, let me see here if I can. Let me actually pull up a control scheme so I remember this here. Also, I'll nudge my mic over here and actually put the chat somewhere that's a little less in the way. Fine. Okay. Flight controls, RCS. So N is backwards, okay. Let's back ourselves up here using RCS. There we go, that's enough to get us moving here. Let's take a look at the map and see where we're going to land. So we're going this way. Actually, right here looks pretty good. There's a decent amount here. So let's quickly adjust ourselves. That's not going to be close enough, isn't it? Have us sync directly. Let's try and get somewhere that's not going to be pocketed with craters, though. Right around there should be good. Okay. Map. Hurry. This is proving to be a bit difficult here. And we just passed the node. I gotta flip my ass around here, I think. So I'm pretty sure that's the wrong one. Come on, turn, ya bloody base, turn. There we go, engage the rockets a little bit. That'll help to give me a bit more of flipping power here. Unless I had the wrong one, in which case I'm just doing something utterly foolish right now for no reason. I think I am too. Yeah, there was only the one. So yes, I am being utterly foolish for no reason. I had it the first damn time. I'm already plus 53 seconds here on this, so we're probably going to be way off now on my timing. But whatever. So yeah, it was this the whole damn time. It's clearly been too damn long since I've last played. Could have gone for that one too. It has a decent amount of that node. Actually, yeah. Probably would take a lot less, wouldn't it? And I wouldn't have to burn nearly as much fuel to get there. That's the main thing. Hurry up. There we go. Adjustments made. Flip it around. Burn a little bit more fuel to realign myself. Alright. Excellent. We are ready to go. Hey, Burns. Welcome. Oh shit, wrong button. Wrong button. Whoopsies. Ah, whatever, it's probably close enough anyway. Oh yeah, no, that's perfect. Now I just need to get aligned right here. And I'll turn off the RCS and turn on the SAS. Gotta get all my SAS going. Alright. Turn on the SAS. And now we wait. Even though it's actually going to shift anyway, regardless of what I do. Excellent. Thanks, mate. It is a glorious pile of crap, but you know what? It fulfills its function for the most part. I did want to try and get some additional components to it, but unfortunately it's looking like it's going to be too much of a task to do so at this time. I don't have enough of the components I really need to do the job. Alright, let's get down. Oh yeah, I'm going to have to extend a bit, aren't I? Move your butt. There we go, got me swinging in the right direction. I got 4 seconds to the node. Although it doesn't matter if I if I overshoot it a little bit here. I'll still have to flip my butt around again, though. There we go. Just a little bit of a nudge in the right direction. There's a bit more of a nudge than I needed. Stop. Alright, flip it. Flip her right back around to the other side. Let's get a little bit of a thrust nudge there to help me get back to the other point. Hey, T-Tal, welcome. Hello. Onward to the moon! As I try and... oh god. As I am reminded that this thing apparently does not have landing gears. So I basically land on the engines is how this one operates. Crap, forgot about that. Well, it's fine. We're fine. It's fine. That bit of thrust definitely did help. We're definitely landing a bit closer to where I intend. But we still might be a little bit off. Alright, be prepared to burn it all. We're approaching obviously very, very fast. Once we're over the target area, I'm going to start. 'Cause I'd like to be here, but right now it's not giving me much option. Alright. Start forcing it towards the center. Maximum thrust, maximum thrust. Oh god, I might have started too late. No. No. Yeah, we're looking pretty boned right now. Yeah, no, we're screwed. Ah, crap biscuits. That didn't work out too well. That was a colossal failure, actually. That was an absolute colossal failure. Nope, wrong button. This button. Okay. But hey, at least everyone that's new now gets to take a look at my lovely station here. Alright, let's reverse thrust here. And try not to have such a ridiculous landing this time around. Okay. Out of maneuver. I'm gonna angle it here so that we're more going straight down this time. This, I shouldn't have to adjust it. Okay. Resume. Alright, flip it around. Yeah, I know. I went way too fast and I was going at too much of a slope rather than a straight down. If I'd been going more straight down, I could have slowed down way ahead of time. Unfortunately, I didn't. So that was my mistake. I was too set on trying to get into the area I wanted to get in and not on actually making it so that it would survive. Come on. 2, 1. And away we go. This time it will go better. Have I gone to Minmus yet in this playthrough? No. Basically, part of what I'm doing right now is I'm mining fuel to fill up the station, which I'm then going to fill up my exploration craft, wink, which is essentially my old miner, which is crap by comparison. So that's going to be used to collect data around the moon and then return to Kerbal for the rewards. That's the general goal at the moment here, that is. We might have enough fuel now for it to get away with it. So while this guy's mining, we'll probably have him doing that. Okay. Now let's go ahead and flip my... Well, it won't matter too much right now anyway. Okay, let's save up. Oops. We're still at a fairly significant angle. Obviously. But we're at least in a better position than we were last time. Okay, stop, thank you. Alright. Let's speed up a little bit more. That'll have to do. Start to slow ourselves down here a little bit. Or a lot, I should say. And that's going to adjust our landing zone. Hopefully it won't adjust it by too much. It's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good. It's dragging it back actually where I want it to be. More so. Yeah, heavy beast, you. I've done that before, but because I'm in space here at the moment, the fuel cost for it doesn't really matter that much. So I don't bother as much with pre-burning. Am I over the zone? Close enough. As long as the amount of fuel I have right now doesn't drain completely before I land, we're fine. That's the only real concern now. Okay, I gotta get this to face the center. Oh yeah, we'll be just in the zone there. So let's go ahead and keep getting this guy adjusted towards the middle. Keep cutting down on speed. we're going to be outside of it now. Come on. I can always do a little hop, though, if I have to. Still have to eliminate the sideways motion. As long as I slow down, that's the main thing. Stop. Going the wrong direction, my friend. Flip down. Come on. Oh, you stubborn son of a gun. Come on, 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 come on. Need a crap ton more RCS on this thing. Did that kick me? Yes, it did. It kicked me exactly where I wanted to be. Now we need to get back on this yellow guy before I crash into the ground. Okay, get to the center. Get to the center. Come on. Get over there. Fuel's looking really good. And cut. A little bit more, a little bit more, cut. Okay. Now we just gotta nudge her straight down, and we are good to go for land. No more sideways motion. If you could stay still for a second, please. Thank you. Okay. Now it's just straight down. Just falling like a stone. What is this monstrosity? This monstrosity is my mining rig. Slow her down a bit. Looking for my shadow. Where's the sun? It's directly above, so my shadow should be... Ah, there you are. The moment the shadow is directly below me, we will have landed. Alright, let's go straight down a little bit here. Slow her down. Hey, Ace Ventura, welcome, mate. And Wabbajack and all you fantastic peoples. Right now I'm trying to make sure that I don't have any sideways momentum because that's what's going to screw me the most. One last little burst at the end should be enough to settle me down just right. Drop a bit. Keep my stability. Hopefully I'm not landing on a slope. That's the big thing. If I land on a slope, then I'm screwed. Come on now, Betsy. Just a slight tap now, a slight tap. No taking off, just landing. Just a slight kiss of the moon. Come on, just light tap, light tap. Light tap, light tap. Stop, 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 stop. Done. Turn off the SAS. Turn off RCS. We have landed. Oh! Yeah, docking at space stations is not easy. But I plan on doing that in a bit later, yes. The problem I have with space stations, and this is something that makes me kind of sad almost, that they never really did anything about this problem, is that, let me start deploying my drills here. There was nothing you could really do for a space station, you know, there was no reason other than for like a refueling station or something, basically whatever you wanted to do with it, to have a space station. There was no, you know, missions necessarily centered around having a space station, any kind of unique mechanics around a space station, so, which is obviously kind of disappointing. So I felt like it was a very unexploited kind of feature in the game. I kind of hope that the mission creator would alleviate that somewhat, but I haven't really looked into the mission creator all that much. But yeah, there was no part that even would create a space station. I think you had to like manually designate something as a space station for it to work. I do have a Discord, yes. And welcome to SpaceX. Yep. There's some basic science stuff you can do on it with some larger parts, but there's very little. I mean, you could technically dock a space station around, say, Minmus, and then fly up science experiments to it, but there's no real mechanic around that that would be, you know, make it worth doing all that much. It's better just to take it to the, you know, take it home, essentially. Yeah, let's go ahead and speed things up here. Oh! It's like the electric charge is running out. Oh yeah, that was another issue, wasn't it? This guy... Oh, no, I'm an idiot. It's fine. I might want to extend my solar panels so we don't run out of energy. Yeah. I forgot I retracted these ones for flight. Okay, power is no longer a problem. But yeah, this was my, like, 2.0 design for this craft, so... Still not the most efficient. I mean, if it was, then I would have enough drills that this would basically be perfectly stable, so I wouldn't having to like toggle things off or just let it completely drain. Have I landed on Duna? I've landed on Duna before. I haven't really returned from Duna, but I have landed, yes. But Duna was the farthest I've ever gone. I haven't made it anywhere beyond Duna. Indeed. Like, you could basically turn a space station into what SpaceX said in that regard as a rocket booster for your craft to help it go to somewhere like Duna. So you could build your rocket similar to this one, and except removing the primary center core here, replacing it with a docking platform of a sort that would allow you to have thrusters to make use of all the fuel and land and so on and so forth, but then allow it to dock so that it was, you know, aligned straight. This is modded, yes, and this is actually an older version. I think version 1.22 or something like that. Let me double check here. This is running properties, betas, yes, version 1.2.2. Mainly because I wanted to make use of the Kethane mod that I am currently using right now to mine, and that was only available on that version of the game. But anyway, let's go ahead and switch to my other craft here. I guess I'll have to go back to the space station, go back to the command center for that. So we'll head to the space center. head back to Space Station 1, which you can see is still designated as a ship. It's not really a station or nothing. And I have actually no idea how I'm supposed to designate it as a station either. Oh, whatever. Let's go ahead and fly it and take a look at my other craft. Okay. So I think this was just my little booster to bring stuff here. Yeah, I think it was too. Although I don't see the actual attachments. So I'm kind of not 100% on that. But this was my old miner right here. This was using essentially methane as storage rather than fuel as the main storage. Unfortunately, the conversion rate between methane and fuel is pretty crap. Or storage, I should say, is pretty crap. So if I, for example, if I stored 10,000 methane and brought it up here, it would only be able to make like 5,000 fuel. Whereas if I switched the storage around and filled it up with, you know, on planet with a converter, basically it made more sense to mine and convert at the same time and then only transfer the fuel here. Is essentially what it came down to. Now I'm planning on bringing this one back because it's pretty much ready to be decommissioned at this point, but at the very least I want to make sure that I get some of the missions around here done. So I need to make sure that she is fueled up completely so that not only will she have enough fuel to make it back to the planet, but she will also be able to complete all of these missions for me before we leave. I'm not sure if we've actually got the science data, though. Alright, well, let's actually take a look here. These are methane tanks, so they don't really matter that much. Looks like the liquid fuel on these guys is pretty much ready to go. Oh, yeah, no, he's full up for liquid fuel. And it's definitely a lot lighter of a craft, too, so hopefully it'll be able to get the job done. Okay, who do we have here? Where are you right now? What are you in? I want to EVA you. Oh, good. You are in this one. Alright, so we'll take you with us. Let me go ahead and save up right now. Let's take a look at... the missions here. Luckily, these are all aboves. That's the thing that matters the most. If they were, you must be below this, you know... What the hell? Blah 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 blah. Below this height in order to take a reading, then that would just be a pain in the ass. So, luckily, we are pretty much good to go with that. Now, let's see. I'm going to have to... Well, first, let's eject her so that she can make her own course corrections here without having that interfere. So, let's just go ahead and undock. If I can click the right thing. Boom! Goodbye. So soon. Go ahead and crank on the RCS here. Get some distance. That's good enough. Alright. So we have two right there. So let's try curving ourselves here. Obviously that's a bit ridiculous for the length of it. How about right here? No, it's not going to work there either, is it? No. You're making this difficult for me, damn it. Wondering how the heck else I can make this adjustment without it being completely scurry on me. You do not want to adjust well, do you? It's making just ridiculous incremental changes. Yeah, no, I'm making like a dozen different, That's just no. Let's cancel all those nodes. I'll set that as my target at least. What if I adjust it from here? Still amounts to about the same, honestly speaking. That's better. That's actually a lot better. It's almost perfect. Now I just got to deal with the length issue. There we go. There's the maneuver I need. Just make some fine-tuning here. How's the layer? Obviously not good enough for that. There we go. How's that looking? Perfect. Perfect. I now have the rough angle of what I need. Give or take. Alright. Obviously it's going to take us a hell of a lot of time to get there though. An hour, essentially, till we get close to that node. So let's go ahead and warp to there. By then we should be separated quite a bit from the station. Let's see how much fuel this is actually going to cost me, though. About the same as always, 215. Okay, we got a minute left until burn. How's my... Everything looks good. Oh yeah, this thing's a lot better at maneuvering than the other thing is. Alright. Working on an old Windows 7 laptop, going to use for gaming. Yeah, I finally made the jump to 10, as much as I was dragged kicking and screaming into it, as it were. Blarg. I finally just said to hell with it and did so. Alright. So that deals with these two. Afterwards, actually, we'll be in a pretty good angle as well to do observational reports of this as well. So I'll have to make some small minor adjustment to be over that one, and then again to be over this one, and then perhaps we'll see about getting that last one there, which will take a much more serious adjustment, but should be fine. So my goal then is to use probably less than, I'll say, a third of the fuel for this. Yeah. Oh shit, I just passed by it. I'm spending too much time talking, not enough time actually paying attention to what I'm doing. Good enough. Disable that. Okay. It's close enough. Ish. We gotta maneuver here to adjust it a little bit more. Wrong way. Perfect. Okay. We got 20 seconds this time. So let's go ahead and do the usual method. Burn the other half. Good. Alright. We're at a good angle. And actually, let's check the other side here now. Ooh, we might actually be at just the right angle for this one here, too. Alright, let's go ahead and save again. Warp to there, and then we'll see if it gives us the notification of being over top the area. Let's see, we currently have a line to command there. I'm actually not sure. Do I have... I actually probably do have the... what the hell's it called? Oh, cough. Alright, let's turn around here. Get ready to do a crew report. I'm not sure if we'll be close enough. Well, we should find out in a moment. Transfer crew. Crew report. We might be too far from the exact point. Yeah, we are too. Damn. It's probably just a slight change and it would have been good, but nope. Likewise, though, I better make sure that this one is going to be pointed in the perfect direction. Because if it doesn't go exactly over this, we're probably going to be screwed. Okay. 28 minutes. And actually, you know what? Let's cancel that one. Let's actually get a bit lower. I'll still do the angle adjustment. No, wrong way. There we go. That'll put me much closer to the surface. Okay. And for that one, I need to not be spinning wildly out of control. 14 minutes. Oh man, the fuel I'm using up is ridiculous though. I may actually have to redock before leaving. Okay, we got 13 minutes. Hey Zarin, how's it going, mate? Welcome to the space shenanigans. Space, where only a robot companion Al can hear you scream. Whoa, wildly out of control there. Pardon me. Perfect. I might have got the angle a bit wrong. A million minor adjustments due to me constantly being off. No. The station's fine as is. It's already set up and ready to go. I'm attempting to do missions right now, which is proving difficult. Okay, 10 minutes till the next. This will be the last burn. If I don't make this one, then That's it. We done. Mission failure. Mission critical failure. If that doesn't do it, nothing will. We should be over both points. Let's give her one last little quick save here and see what happens. Alright, we should be getting over top of the first point. I hope. I really freaking hope. Worst comes to worst, I'll come back around and do another small burn to be readjusted. I'll also look at the other side here and see if I happen to be at a decent angle for that one now. Right, we should be getting a notification soon-ish, I hope. You better be accurate, so help me. Honestly, if I look at it like this, though, I might be way the hell off. Yeah, I have been looking at it a bit at the wrong angle, haven't I? Yeah, I think I am. Damn it. Crap. Well, we'll find out whether it's good enough, but I don't think it is. I'm pretty sure, because I have to line the lines up here properly, so this is the actual angle we're going at, so we're off by like a mile. Yeah, it hasn't said anything about being in the zone, so we're probably way off. Let's go to the other side here. Yeah, what I need to do is this. That was my fault. I lined it up completely the wrong way. Whoops. There we go. Now it's properly aligned. Okay, let's try this again. All the fuel I'm having to use just to try and realign myself. All right. Sure thing. What's up? Better to be in a polar orbit, most recommended 85-ish. That does make sense. Excuse me when I wildly burn my thrusters. Go God knows where. Alright, now let's take a look here. Alrighty then. Let's try this again. Goddamn rotational spin. It's proving to be a pain in the ass to get to this thing. Oh god, no, the amount of burn required on that. Alright, let me try making the adjustment you said, just because it's becoming more and more annoying to get this thing, you know, working properly here, so screw it. I should do it down there, though, where I can actually make the adjustment properly. There we go. I'm trying to do it all in one burn as well, rather than just... Alright, and there, we're going to reduce it on the other side. Bring it into a more manageable kind of range. That'll do. Alright, good enough. Oh god, though, the amount of burn it's going to require for that's going to suck. But screw it. One way or the other, I will eventually get this to work, damn it. Can I use mods from 1.2 for the 1.2 pre-release? Crap. Okay. Well, there's a beta version that you can access for the game, if it's still even on there, that is. That's what I used to enable, well, the compatibility for these mods. Because a lot of them just were not updated, some of them were abandoned, even though they were pretty much one of the best. Like, I don't like the default mining that the game has. So... this was definitely not only was the default mining like way advanced in the how late you would be able to get it in the tech tree, but it didn't really seem all that effective and interesting. So at least with the Kethane, you know, you got to get something out there to scan it. And it was really, I just really liked how Kethane works, essentially. Good enough. All right. Next one's a hell of a lot better. Advanced mode lets you make categories. There we go. Community tech tree works with most mods, also is modified to make sense. Oh? Yeah, I really do need to look into some more of the mods recently that have been added. But it seems like a lot of the top mods have just been the same for, well, since like the earlier days of the what the hell? Of the curse, essentially. I've never really seen much of any real interest that's been changed, really, or added. Though I imagine there's got to be a few things at least. Three, two, one. All right. Also, the balance on this ship is way off. That's why it constantly wants to shove itself down, which I'm trying to I'm basically have to constantly counteract that movement, which is a bit of a pain in the ass. But hey. Okay. Let's start with this bugger. Near future tech mods, they add tech that actually being worked on, tested now. Yeah, near future tech definitely looks interesting, but it also, from what I saw of it, it seemed a little bit, I don't know, cheaty almost, I would say. You know, really very powerful kind of engines and such. Almost warp drive style things. But that's what I saw, like, forever ago when I last actually looked at it, so... Just seemed like things that might be a bit too overpowered, depending. That's why, again, I like the Kethane mod. It's not too ridiculous due to its conversion rates and such. You actually have to legitimately work for it. Right. Bit too much. Then I'll wait another half a second, we'll be good to go. But kind of like the Kerbal inventory system here, I wish that I had, more had been done to enhance it. Kind of like, I find it impossible to attach struts or fuel lines. To existing structures. Tiny little adjustment. It is. Although I can ship equipment up here and can somewhat attach it to another, to a vehicle in space. When it comes to if I want to remodel something, I can't really remove something, have it packed into a storage container, and then be able to drag that container or anything like that. Which is a shame. Indeed. It's one of the things, again, that's, oh geez. I wish more was done with mining and stations and all that kind of jazz, but hopefully with the mission creator here, that'll help a lot with that kind of thing. Okay. We should finally be within a decent position to get this thing. I hope. Dear Lord, I hope. This doesn't do it. Oh, yes, yes, it did it. Go quick. Crew report. Done. Finally. Holy crap. Only cost me half my damn fuel. That's wildly out of the way. If I want to, of course that's gonna be all kinds of screwy. Alright, that's probably going to cost me a ridiculous amount of fuel. Oh yeah, no, every time I do something like that, it's going to cost me a ridiculous amount of fuel. I'm not scanning the moon at all. Well, scanning the moon for resources, yes. I keep thinking you mean Kethane when you say that, but no, that wasn't, not quite what I'm up to. Scanning the moon for missions. I suppose would be the proper... Alright, we'll see if that's still valid when I get... I bet you the fuel cost about the same. Oh, wait, no wonder. Yes, I want to crash directly into the planet. That was my plan all along. From there, I should be able to make minor adjustments, I'd say. That'll do. It'll have to do. Shite, doesn't matter what I use, it's still gonna be freaking ridiculous. What if I just say to hell with it? Straight up try and land on it. How much is that gonna cost me? Even worse. Oh? Feel free to link that to me then, mate, and I'll take a look at that. Ah, screw it. Let's just do it. Clearly I'm going to have to redock anyway at this point to get enough fuel to get back home. So I'll just go for excessive burns. Boo earns, boo earns. Here I thought doing this around the moon would be a piece of cake in comparison to Kerbal, but then it turns out to be 10 times as much of a pain in the ass. That should actually be perfect too. Finally. And here I was only hoping to use up about a third of my fuel. You funny, Silver. You funny with your derp estimates. Well, we now know how much my derp estimates are worth. Diddly squat. Alright. We just entered the place. Crew report. Crew report. Done. Yeah, I got you on Discord. That's usually the best place for such shenanigans. Perfect. Ridiculous burn 47. Ah, let me go ahead and click that. Can't seem to reach this page. Umbra Space Industries. Wide variety of mods, including mods for colonization, construction, resource extraction, utilization. Ooh. Planetary and orbital construction manufacturing. Life support. Construction. Weldable ports, servos, cranes, magnets. Freight transport technologies. Yes, 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 yes. Love it. Thank you. You are a boss, sir. That does look fantastic. You are a scholar and a gentleman. Let's make sure that it hasn't made a horrifying adjustment, which it probably has. Judging by what I saw of it, I'd probably use most of them. Church. Whoops. Why can I not control my ship? Probably because of SAS. So we use SAS. No, it still won't let me control it very well. It's like I'm driving a sluggish whale right now. In molasses. Oh, and the molasses is winning. Oh, I know why. Oh, that's not good at all. Oh, no. No. Fuck. I'm out of monopropellant. Well, I'm gonna have to get back to the Kerbal and land with what I've got now. If I even can. Actually, with this one, never mind. I can't even do so anyway. I don't have any parachutes on this one. This is a slight oversight of mine. Oh, you know me, just being an absolute derp, as always. Let's just hope he can at least complete the damn mission. I suppose if I can get him in orbit around Kerbal, I could potentially send a small ship up with some parachutes. Yeah, I think I'll do that maybe. It's probably the best bet. I'll just try and get an orbit. Done. Did it. Success. As I spin wildly out of... She seems so excited to be spinning wildly out of control with... Yeah. I don't know. If only I had drones. It's like I could technically move towards the station, but the problem would be that I can't dock without RCS. If I don't have monopropellant, I'm utterly boned. So, alright then. There is one alternative that I can think of. Let's try that. Before I try anything crazy, let's go with that alternative. We're gonna try using this guy to refuel him. Yeah, if I had a small drone, I could do that, but unfortunately I don't have any drones. Now, the downside of mining like this, I actually legitimately have to be in control or it doesn't work. Oh, well, we got no electricity. And we gotta wait for the sun to rise. Oh, beautiful. So yeah, the unfortunate part about this is it doesn't actually mine if we're not piloting it. There we go. Mining operations are resumed at full force. Retract the drill, retract the drill. And we finally have enough there. Deploy the drill. All right. Dragon Lair Alpha, 51 kilometers away. Excellent. Okay, we done. So we basically spend almost a day drilling. I have to make sure that I'm going to be going in the same direction as that thing is. Okay, so I need to head. Give or take, should be about this direction. I think. Going the opposite direction that I need to be, apparently. Damn it. I should have just gone straight up like a normal person. Cough. Then I could adjust whichever direction I need to once I'm up, you know, outside of the gravity of this thing. Or farther away from the gravity, I should say. This engine's only use is to basically re-enter space. After that, it's up to the rest. No. Yes, we're going straight up into space. Ah, screw it. Let's just do this then. Since you're going to be that much of a pain in the ass about it. I tried to. But, yeah. Blargle. Something tells me this is going to be a glorious pain in the ass. Come on, let me throw something on here. There we go. Ish. Alright. Still uses about the same. There's pretty much, there's legitimately nothing I can do. I mean, it's flying the opposite goddamn direction that I am. F, what do I want to do here? Go for that option. The biggest pain in the ass is I can't seem to orient the compass that I have to the moon itself. Like, I have no picture to show me right now what the proper orientation between my actual compass and the moon is. Otherwise, I could easily calculate, you know, the angles I would need to get to where I need to go, but unfortunately it's not going to work like that. I meant to delete them, not screw around with them here. I hate you right now. Delete, please. God, you pain in the ass. Ah! Frustrating. Screw it, let's just do that. I've had enough of the crap. Ah, frustrating. if you will let me click, please. You know what? Screw your damn focus crap. Seriously, how many times do I want to make a maneuver on this thing and it always does that to me where it just wants to screw me over? It's like, no. Stop it. There we go. That's the correct goddamn angle to get this over with. But I'm trying to think if the orientation is correct, though. Like, what's north on that? That's my problem, is, like, trying to figure out how north orients with that. Otherwise, I'll basically be going the wrong damn direction. Which is usually why I quick save, then take off so I get the right idea of, you know, where it is. I know, right? Turns out it's such a colossal hassle. And now it's focused on the goddamn moon and not on my shuttle, and I can't make it go back to the shuttle because it's a pain in the ass like that. Alright then. Who knew that rocket science would be so hard? Report. All right. Now for you colossal pains in the ass. You a space bee making a moon hive? Yes. Yes, I am. No, this is the Kethane mod. So I have a satellite going around here that scans for Kethane to mine. Essentially. Oh shit. Hello. Node access, please. Thank you. We're actually quite low right now. Son of a beehive. Frack nuggets. Damn it. Ugh. Silva done screwed up. Yes, he have. And then there's Minmus, where you can pretty much coast along the surface at high speeds if you wished. Oh, crap. Grumble, 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 grumble. Use ScanSat mod for maps? Well, I mean, I could turn that off. I could turn it off at any time if I want to. There. Problem solved. Let's try not to completely warp past it this time. I better be over top of it, so help me. Come on. Done. Okay, then. Node access, please. Or not. And now we're focused on the moon again. Back to Space Center. God damn it. Yes, each octagon is a scanned area. Or hexagon, yes. Not octagon, what am I saying too? I'm just repeating shit and not thinking properly, clearly. Don't worry, I repeated it, so that makes me far more at fault. That's the last one I'll be able to get to. That should be perfect. Bit of a burn as always, but hey, it'll be fine. Actual maps of plants with elevation, low and high res, resource maps, damn. Clearly I have not been looking at the good part of the modding scene then. Just the regular crap. Try and do as much as I can without wasting my RCS. I can actually switch to it here in a minute once I'm done this scan as well, so you can get the idea of it. Good enough. All right. Should be... Yep. Kerman's Prize. Oh yeah. That one I'm not going to be able to get to now. We're at just a horrifying angle. Alright, let me switch to my satellite. So this is my satellite. Pretty simple. But if I go back to the map here now and show the overlay, you can kind of watch as it slowly... And this will only, again, this the same thing for the mining. This only functions if I'm actually piloting it. Let's go ahead and speed it up here, see if we get any pings. We'll get some right here, it looks like. Maybe we'll get a ping from this area. Oh, there we go. We can see the how much of it's there too. Wonder if you can do a crew report. I don't think so, because obviously you're not crew, you're a drone. But part of me hoped you could. Part of me had hoped you could. So yep, I just continually basically leave this to run. The planet will keep rotating and allow me to scan different sides of it and such. Well, I'm sure I'll end up replacing, if that does have as good a mods as you mentioned in that regard. From what I read about it, it seems like it does. Being the case, I would basically go with whatever they have for a mining mod instead, in that case. There's a couple of hits there, so now we can see this is a much wider field. See if it extends much out this way. Might get another ping or two here. Nope. So that is the entirety of the field, is this kind of like little cluster here. And it actually does not have much Kethane there. It's only 61,000 units. This one has 402,000 units. So the darker the color is, the less Kethane there is there. Oh. Well then. nice. There's some new hits. So we didn't know that vein existed at all until now, because we hadn't had a scan of this area. And it looks like there's pretty much the maximum amount there, too, about 400,000 units, which is pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. Alright, let's go back and... What do I want to do with you guys? That's the question. Should I redock you? Yeah, sure, why not? Let's redock it. Since I still have RCS left and it's actually going the right direction now. Bit of a burn, but whatever, it's fine. Alright. Scan set form. I'm not even gonna watch it, but fuck you. Oh. Real scanning, real science. Science Committee on Advanced Navigation. Hail the mighty Kraken. Burn to learn, yep. How much RCS do I have? 47, that's more than enough. Yeah, that's the problem with a lot of mods, is that they don't really explain very well what they actually do. I noticed. Or at least on Curse, that is. Feel the burn. All the burns. Boo earns the burns. Ah, it's good tea. Oh, shit, tea. Speak of the devil, I've had tea brewing here literally the entire time we've started, so what? Rather, you're supposed to steep tea for about 7 minutes. I've been steeping it for 1 hour and 49 minutes. Yeah. So while we're on a little bit of super speed here, let me go ahead and actually give this thing a bit of a tap. I bet it's super, super concentrated now. This should be delicious. That's actually pretty damn good. Pistachio ice cream tea. That's actually very good tea. Yeah, it seems like it. But some of them are so vague in what they do, it's like, what the hell? At least add some kind of a description. It's funny too because it's actually a black tea, and the problem with black teas is if when it gets cold, it tends to become horrifyingly bitter and just rancid almost in its flavor. But it's actually not too bad. Not too bad. I actually did the same thing with a it's a cinnamon chai rooibos tea. But it's a specific kind where it's such a strong flavor to it that having it steep that long didn't actually make it bad. It made it super freaking strong and good. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Screw, good enough. Good enough. Good enough for science. Alright. I guess we'll do it right here on the app. .4 kilometers relative speed. That's more than enough. All right. True, you are the king in that regard. Speaking of which, I really do need to do some more RimWorld soon. One way or the other. Perhaps I'll do some tomorrow. We'll see. Check out what's new in Hardcore SK, if anything. Also, what do you think about RimWorld's soon approach to version 1.0? Is it a, dear God, finally, now they can stop fucking our mods every update? Or a, well, I guess that's the end of it kind of thing. Or the end of core features, I suppose. I hate how this thing just jolts. I gotta be precise here this time. Good enough. Okay. It's 5 kilometer separation now, but whatever's close enough. Let's do a quick save. Alright, I need turn on RCS. Do a quick backflip. So we need to kill target speed relative to ourselves. That's good enough. Okay. Now I just point my lovely nose towards the target. That lovely pink reticle. And away we go. I'm coming for you, dearie. Try and get the yellow circle in line with the center of the pink dot. Trying to get about at least 100 meters a second going on here. Okay, now for the reverse. Quick flip. Oh shit, my monopropellant's almost out again. I gotta save. Oh shit. Flip faster, flip faster, flip faster. We're getting too close. Too close, too fast. Oh crap. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh shit! Bye! So long! Shit! Stop flipping so badly! Holy God almighty, this fucking thing. And its stupid, ridiculous engines. Oh, thank God I had an autosave. That pisses me off, though, so much. Because I fucking had that. God damn it. Fuck, I hate these engines so much. Swear to God, when I get the chance, this thing's going down. I'm gonna send this back to the frickin' planet and decommission the shit out of it. Get my money back. It's worth nothing to me, this thing. It's scrap. Killing relative velocity. Realign to target. Try not to be as insane this time with speed. Or do it, because I can. Yeah, I know. I did turn off the RCS. T doesn't do much right now because this thing's just wildly out of control with its, the stability doesn't help much here. Alright. Quick little burst of RCS to nudge my ass around. We'll try using SAS here again. See if that helps a little bit. Do the cheap thing. Adjust. Thank you. You colossal pain in the ass. Now let's kill complete momentum. And then I can target the correct port, which actually would be this one right now, which we're actually pretty good angle at, if I can stop. If I could only stop. Do 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 do. All right. Hold up. Let's get the angle in here properly. Prepare the RCS. Docking mode enabled. Disable RCS until we coast in a bit closer here. Obviously, we're kind of coasting at the wrong angle. We're sliding like way off here. I need to slow down here in a moment. Like right down, we're going way too fast right now. Okay. Still trying to push that towards. Perfect. Okay, disable RCS. So we're slowed down and we're now going at a much better angle. This is actually about the perfect speed too. I might actually just let it go right now because we might be able to just tap nose to that and lock on. Let's go right here quickly. I need to be going 0.2 meters a second for a successful dock. I'm pretty sure it is. Okay, here we come. Not at a horrible angle, so that's good. I mean, the yellow is still off a lot. That means we're drifting away from the lock, but it's okay. Going slow enough that it should be fine. I can't adjust my bloody view angle properly. Control from here. There we go, disable. 0.1 meter a second. On target-ish. There we go. Perfect, 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 perfect. Oh, nailed it in one go. Didn't even need to do the whole adjustment thing. Nailed it. Like a glove. Like a glove. Make sure to clear out all mods. Do a fresh install first. Since it's been so long, you can jump on Discord and message me, you know, the ones you can disable. Anything new and interesting been added? We did it! Yay! Mission success! Mission success! Yes, kitty, can I help you? Meow. Meow. What do you want? Snowball, get back here. What? What? Oh. Holy crap, though. What a thing. Oh. It would be easier to do it that way, I think. The question is, do I want to... I'll probably save that for another day. I'm probably going to be too tired right now to screw around with this one. But let's, before I do anything else, let's go ahead and switch back to my miner. Miner 2.0-ish. Replace some mods, basics. Basic pack is the same, so we won't have to relearn. Nothing crazy new. Now we wait for the sun to come up. Enjoy the wonders of space. That is lovely. And we have a connection. Probably the savanna biome. Still need to update a few things so it won't break the game in progress. There's my sun. There's my glorious sun. One small step for Kerbal. Oh no! What the fuck? Really? Like fucking really? Okay then. That was an unfortunate occurrence. Maybe I will be sending something to the moon now. Originally I was planning on yeah. Originally I was planning on going back to Kerbal and then sending up a small probe just to deliver the parachute parts right there. Now, unfortunately, it seems like I'm going to have to build a little bit of a supply container to go all the way to the moon to deliver 4 more solar panels along the lines as well. One small misstep for Kerbal, yes, quite. It's not that my issue there wasn't that a solar panel was destroyed. My issue was that 4 solar panels all flipped out and destroyed each other with one kind of dropping. Like, what the hell? What the hell? There we go. Kraken could have attacked the whole ship, came apart quite.
Gar, could have been that darn moon Kraken. Beastie's been a pain in my backside for many years, yar. Lost many ships to that beast.
It's like, hurry up and max out, damn it. And almost done. And done. Okay then. Retract all drills. Disable all conversion processes. Okay. So she is good to take off now. Pretty much. Anyway, let's save things up there, I would say. Excellent. Yeah, I've had that happen too. Again, this is an issue that I wish was solved more by the inventory system and the attachment system, in that I wish I could attach struts in space. Unfortunately, that does not bloody work. At least I've never been able to get it to work. I mean, you can bring the struts up there and you can connect one part of it, but you can't connect the corresponding part. Which annoyed the hell out of me. Otherwise, you could have stabilized things like, you know, bulky flip-floppity stations like that. If you had a large ship docked to your station that was going to be there for a long time, you could potentially attach a strut from that to the station, thus increasing the stability. And then just attach the struts when you're actually meaning to leave, you know. But unfortunately, yeah. There's a separate mod for that? Yeah. It's just something that I wish worked with, you know, by default with it. But anyway, let's go take a look at the Space Center before I completely call things here today. Let's see how much money we got now. I can't even begin to pronounce that as well. We don't got a hell of a lot of money, but we do have some money. Build a new surface outpost on the moon. How? Maintain stability for 10 seconds. I like that. Build a new surface outpost. How would I even do that, though? Just land a ship that has a antenna, docking port, and can generate power? Uh-huh. How long? 17-year duration. I'm gonna accept this just because. Which one should I accept, though?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Orbital station around Duna. Rescue one of the guys around Kerbin. Geosynchronous orbit. That's a pain in the ass. Wow. Especially if you had to be literally that precise. There's no way in hell I would ever manage that. There's no way in hell. I'm not nearly skilled enough to do something like that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Ferry some tourists around. Fly by the moon. Orbit around the moon and then a return, eh? That's nice if I'm sending something to the moon. Which technically I am, so I could potentially do this. Actually, that's actually a really good idea. Ooh, that's a brilliant idea I just had. I actually don't mind the rescue missions. It helps with practicing docking approach. But basically what I'm thinking I'll do, I'll create a 2-pod system here with a docking port and an ejector, and I'll add a bunch of parachutes to this and attach it to the front of the other ship and have that ship come back that way. Not only completing the mission where they have to orbit the moon and such and visit the moon, but also then giving the other ship what it needs to land safely back at Kerbin. At least that's my idea. I'm going to accept this mission. I'm also going to accept this mission. But that's for another time. Anyway, guys, hopefully you've enjoyed my derp here this evening. Definitely have a fantastic one. And I will probably, hopefully, see you tomorrow after work, as I unfortunately do have to work tomorrow. Sigh. Till then, have a great one.